Jill Schlesinger is here, everybody, for Money Watch, because we are answering your money questions. Well, maybe not we, more like CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger, who is a certified financial planner and regularly gives amazing advice on her Jill on Money radio show and podcast. Jill, good morning.
Good morning.
So I have the questions here.
We're ready to rock and roll.
The viewers have sent them in. Danine wrote us on Facebook, and she wants to know where she should invest her money right now.
Okay, you know what? This is one of my favorite questions because it sounds like the easiest question. A little more complicated, Danine, sorry. Because one of the things you have to consider is, what are you investing for, right? If I'm investing to make a quick buck, I could go to a casino and do that also. So we want you to look at your time horizon. How long before you need the money? We want you to think about how much risk you can afford to take.
Okay.
And we also want you to think about how much do you need access to that money? Because I might say to you, hey, put as much money as you can in your Roth IRA, but you're saying, wait a minute, I have to get to this money because I'm doing a job change next year and I need some money to float me. So it has to be those three considerations. Then you figure out what is the best place for you to go. It's usually an index fund, a stock index, a bond index, maybe a commodities index, and you allocate it. All right, next.
All right, next is Joanne from Oakland, California. She wants to know, can you please explain compounding?
Nobody can explain it better. Let me just say this. Okay.
I was like, and for me too.
Yeah, and for asking for a friend. Okay, so what is compounding? It is this idea that you put money to work for you.
Right.
So let's just say we walk into a bank and we say, here's $100, bank. And the bank says, we'll pay you 5% interest over the course of the year. At the end of the year, I'll do the math for you. You've got $105.
Yes.
Now, at the second year, you've got that $105 that's working for you. And then you get not just the 5% on the original 100,
right,
but the 5%
right,
on the interest as well. So you got $110, 25 cents at the end of 2 years. Hey, you know what's great? The longer the time horizon, the more compounding works for you. By the way, the inverse of compounding is when you have to pay interest, like on a credit card, and that is when it gets scary. So compounding is your friend when you are putting your money to work, not when you're borrowing it.
Right, then it turns against you. All right, so Henry from Minneapolis, he said he just started his first job. Congratulations,
Yes.
Henry. We love that. And so he wants to start using his workplace retirement plan. That's great. He writes, there are so many funds. I'm overwhelmed, exclamation point. What should I do?
You know, a lot of the retirement plans out there have something called a target date fund. And the reason I like these is that the money you put in is based on a target in the future, potentially your future target date of retirement. Like for this kid, he's a young guy, it might be like 2050. But if you're someone who's my age, it might be a little bit sooner. And
never, Jill.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to retire.
So the money goes into stocks, bonds, cash, depending on when that target is. The longer the time horizon, the more risk that is in those target date funds. Just double check on the fees of those funds, but it's a wonderful way to get started.
Great answer. Okay, so we opened the call for questions to our staff and our colleagues, and we promised to keep it anonymous. So a staff member is wondering, is it okay to cancel credit cards, or should it be avoided at all costs?
So the thing about credit cards is it plays into what makes up your credit score. So if you look at FICO credit scores, part of it is based on, do you pay your bills on time? How much credit you have outstanding? And so you'll see these credit score breakdowns right here. But the thing that's interesting is when we talk about the amount of credit available, that's when canceling your credit card can actually work against you. So if you're not using a credit card, put it in the back of your drawer, don't use it, but don't cancel it because it can actually impact you negatively for your score.
Or advice I once heard, put it in the ice tray and fill the ice tray with water and freeze it so you can't get it out.
Oh, I love that. Very bad when you're pouring yourself a bourbon. Just scary.
Yes, exactly. All right, Jill, thank you so much. If you have money-related questions that you would like Jill to answer, just send her an email. Email askjill@cbs.com, and she could answer it in an upcoming segment just like this one.